offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Rodgers pass.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Green Bay.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
On 1st down, Dillon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Jason Sanders.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Packers take over first.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
Rodgers.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson. A gain of
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
To number 23.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bears will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Past the 20, 10, and oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to be Packer football.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 15. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Slant to Adams. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnovers.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's go.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
To kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot, now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Makes it
Here's 2nd and 10.
the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards. And a Packer first down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 7.
If